just starting to work, just starting to wake up. I'm tired. My body's extremely sore today. That means the workout was working out things. It's going to be a pretty chill day. You know, I got a full sweat outfit on that they didn't even come together. So that lets you know I am doing the least. Because like I said, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But, you know, I don't feel too bad. My nose is itching because I haven't taken my allergy medicine yet since I woke up not too long ago. I need to take it. But I didn't see you guys for the rest of Saturday, mostly because I went through a whole situation. So I think I told you that I tried to edit on my Mac, my desktop, and I couldn't. It wasn't working. I couldn't get the video files to my Mac. And what it ended up being is that I haven't used it in so long, and it's just been sitting there, that it wasn't updated enough. But I was just over it. I didn't want to deal with it anymore because it takes up some real estate on my desk, and it just sits back there. I don't use it, and then when I want to use it, I have set up my monitors for my work where I can push them back and then I could bring it forward. But just doing that all the time was kind of annoying. It just wasn't working for me. I stopped using it previously because it wasn't working with my therapy visits. And then I was like, okay, well, I can still edit videos and edit pictures and stuff on it, and it just was a hassle. I don't know why, but my cloud photos stopped going to it, and that could have been because it was off. But then when I got onto it, it was going to download some of it but not all of it, and it takes a long time to download. Like sometimes I feel like maybe I got it done because it was certified previously owned from Apple, and when I first got it, it seemed okay, but I feel like it never had the speed that I was expecting. And that is like, I still have it. I have a Mac Pro that is 10 years old, and I can't update it anymore because it's too old, but it's still like, when I get on the internet, it works fast. Honestly, I think it's time for us to get rid of it because it's just sitting most of the time. But I think our wedding pictures are on it. That's the only reason why I don't get rid of it. So after that wasn't working, and I already didn't like the PC that I got, I decided just to get an Air. And it took like 2 seconds to set up. And the minute I set it up, immediately my videos start coming and my pictures start coming from the cloud. And I was like, okay, cool. This is going to be a lot easier. And I just, at this point, I'm going to just stick with the laptops. Especially because it's portable. We want to, oh my goodness, excuse me. We want to travel anyway, so it'll be nice for me to be able to bring my laptop with me. And other than that, yesterday was pretty chill too. There wasn't much to show y'all because I was just watching Spider-Man with my son. And when everybody got back home, we're just chilling. But today is the 23rd. This is the last week of February, so I need to submit what my next goals are going to be. I'm going to evaluate. I did not make my book goal, y'all. I'm still reading the first book that I started when this month started. I'm almost done with it. It's my bedtime is the problem. I really need to get into bed earlier so that I can read in bed, because I have not been doing that. And instead what happens is I get in bed, I do my Spanish, we watch like a little more TV, and I'm so tired I fall asleep, which is so surprising to me because a lot of times like the TV will wire me up. But that's also why I might not be getting the best amount of sleep. The best sleep. So I just need to make it my priority. I don't think that was one of my goals. I'm gonna look, I don't think so, but we really need to start evaluating things, and it's time for me to see what we are in our debt journey, see if we paid off more things. I'm pretty sure we did. I know, yeah, because of my we paid a chunk off of one of my credit cards. We're getting there. I'm learning about credit cards more and how to leverage their benefits and how to use those so that you're actually using them and they're not working against you. Because I think a lot of people, well, I know a lot of people because I watch different shows and things that talk about it and show how the average person thinks, and they're like, well, if I use my credit card I'm gonna get points. And it's like, yeah, but if you're not paying them off, if you're not paying the credit card completely off, then the points don't matter, because if you get 3% cash back, you're not paying off your card, you're still paying 30%. About the average card that we're seeing, it's like 25% interest. Does that 3% outweigh the 25% interest that you're gonna pay? And that's a no. So we're trying to find a balance where we get to do stuff with our kids, but we're not spending crazy amounts of money, and we're paying off this stuff because we don't want to keep living in a deficit. I know Patrick has a goal of being net positive before he's 40. He has a number, I don't remember what it is. So that's in line with that. And there's certain things that we're trying to do anyway. Like, our main focus are the credit cards right now, because once those are paid off, then we can start. We want to get a Roth and maxing that out every year. That's the goal right now, because we are so behind in retirement since we moved here. So we're gonna have to play catch up. But the rate that we're going, we're fine. We're gonna be able to get through this pretty fast. I think this is gonna be paid off by August, September, and we're still staying in our apartment in another year. And so like then after that's paid off, the next year we're gonna be focusing on, we both have personal loans and his student loan, because there's no reason. His student loan I think has like $5,000 on it. We just need to pay that off. I have a student loan, but those are gonna take a lot longer to pay off. And no, I do not have a degree. I had got it in a time that we were really short on money, and I really didn't need to take out as much as I did. I didn't know at the time that I had a choice of how much you could take out. I thought it was like an all or nothing type deal. But I know for the future. That's all I can really say. I know for the future. morning. I am working like always. It is Monday. I had to make some calls. I literally couldn't do anything yesterday. Everything needed calls. They had people work overtime, which left me with no work. So I ended up just having to do trainings all day. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. I was just being over dramatic. So yeah, I had to do trainings all day. After that, it's pretty smooth sailing. As you could see by the pillow that was in my bed this morning, Keelan in fact slept with us once again, because that's what he does. He likes to sleep with us. I'm kind of just at the point where I'm about to just give up and just let him do it, because me staying up so late to make sure that he's like asleep, and then putting him in his bed to find him back in our bed makes no sense to me. Like, I'm wasting my time. So last time he slept in here, he wasn't sleeping with us anymore. He was being in his own bed in here. But what I don't even think there's room to put it back in here anymore now that we've gotten a bigger bed and rearranged stuff and we didn't have nightstands before because his bed was in here. So we had doing everything so that he would sleep in his bed in the other room, but he's not doing that. So I think the biggest thing is that we follow through during the weekends, and that's 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So hopefully he can get used to it 3 days a week, and then slowly he'll be more prone to stay in there longer. And then also, after the boys' TVs go off, I'm not watching TV in here anymore with him, because I like it. Like, we get to watch a movie together. But on the other instance, like, I think he's thinking that, hey, if I go in there with mom and dad, I get to watch a movie and I get to stay up later. So I'm gonna nip that in the bud, and hopefully that will help him realize that he needs to stay in his bed. By the way, my son Keelan this morning, every morning he comes in and gives me a goodbye hug before Patrick takes him to daycare. Literally makes my day. Anyways, he comes in, he gives me a hug, and he said, back up. He walks into the door and he's just staring at me, and I said, are you gonna come and give me a hug? And he's like, yeah, but I'm scared. And I'm like, what? Scared of what? He says, of the monster. And he points this way, and I'm thinking, like, are you talking about my plant? My snake plant? It's not a monster. And he says, no, the monster in the wall. Boy, stop. Don't tell mama that. Do not tell mama there's a monster in the wall. I said, okay, there's no monsters. Monsters are pretend. Have a good day. And I send him on his way. But I'm low key side-eyeing the wall, like, is there something he sees that I don't see? Isn't this how every scary movie starts? By a toddler or a child that's nonverbal telling you something like, there's a monster over there. We're like, what are you talking about? It's your overactive imagination, and then it's freaking demon or a ghost or something. I don't care what nobody says. I do believe kids see things that we as an adults grew out of, because we're not as innocent, we're not as vulnerable. So I think they see things that we can't see. Am I saying that there is a monster on my wall? No, I'm not saying that. But I do think that they may be a little more clairvoyant than we are. But that being said, I'm watching you. Let something weird happen. I'll be the first to pack up this house and be like, all right, we out. Let's sage the next house. And I'm allergic to sage. I don't care. We saging it. I'll take 2-3 allergy pills that day. We sage in the house. Make sure it's cleansed. Cause what? Okay, it's too quiet. I need some type of noise. So I'm going to listen to part of a book because I need to finish a book in the next 4 days, and I've been wanting to listen to a autobiography. I think I might see if Kerry Washington's available. I'm hoping it is because I really wanted to listen to her autobiography. She's one of my favorite actresses. So I'm gonna do that and chill because I told myself I need to finish the book that I have and finish another book, and then I'm gonna start the next Octavia Butler book. I'm sure I remember what it's called, something of the talents, you know, and just have a nice work day. All right, so I'm going to start that book. Hopefully it's going to be available because I use the Libby app for stuff like that. There's certain books that I don't want to buy. Anything that I want to listen to, like an audiobook that's being read, I use Libby to get it for free, and you just rent it like you're renting from the library. Because I don't have a Kindle, it's called a Kobo, which I really like, because with Kobo, it is not anything to do with Amazon, number one. Number two, I didn't have to pay a higher price so that I didn't get ads, which I thought was dumb. And number three, it has its own store, but the store has like the same books and everything that Amazon does. I believe when I was doing my research, Amazon of course has more because it's Amazon. But what's nice about Kobo is that constantly I'm finding books that I want to read on sale. So I appreciated that. And then the integration with the Libby, where I was reading that some people were having problems with when it went from Overdrive to Libby. I will say that when it changed from Overdrive to Libby, some of the books won't go through Overdrive. So Overdrive is the previous app that they used to use for libraries, and it changed to Libby. But for Kobo, I know it still uses Overdrive. Well, some books for some reason won't come over, and I don't know why. Like there's a author that I've been wanting to read some of her books. I've only read one, and her name's Kristen Modgles. It starts with an M, Kristen M. And when I search for her on my Kobo, another reason why I got it, it's so tiny. I love this. So when I was searching for her with my Kobo, see, I'm 75% through this book, and I need to get it done in the next 4 days. So let me go back. See, this is what it looks like. I love how small it is. Another thing, I have plenty of books on here. I don't know why this is still on here because I finished it. I should have went back to the library. But you can see like this one, it says right there, Overdrive, because I'm renting it. When I go to Overdrive and I search for her name, she doesn't come up. But then when I go to the Libby app and search for her name, there's books. So to me, that means I can't get any of her books off of here. So I can show you what I mean. Okay, so you can see her name right there. It's Kristen whatever. Hopefully you can see that. So when I go to Overdrive and I search for her, see, every time there seems to be a problem. Please try again. But then I can show you on my iPad. K-I-E-R, there we go. But see, they have her books. So this lets me know that I can only read it on my phone, which I don't want to do. But they do have her books. For some reason, I can't take them from the library. Borrow some of them, but I don't like reading on my tablet or on my phone. So I think I'm just going to just buy them because I could probably get them on sale. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna change this from Overdrive to just Kobo, and let's see what they got for us. Okay, so this is showing me how much it is, and that's for, you can see right there, it's for audio. So let's see, I'm gonna filter for ebooks only. Okay, something, this has never happened to me before, so I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna go back. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go back, and when I did ebook, see, her name is coming up. Like, there's this Kristen White lady. Okay, there's this Kristen White lady that I've never heard of. I saw some of her stuff, so I was like, okay, that's weird. So let me go and go back to all. Okay, so then I clicked. Still only showing me audiobooks. Clicked again, only audiobooks. See, because, oh wait, let me go back. Oh no, that's a different name. So I'm gonna keep clicking. See, and then bam, the other person's here. So it's like they don't have rights to her books or something for ebooks, only showing audiobooks. I don't know if maybe there's a limitation with my Kobo. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to their website and see if I can buy it through the website, because then it will still download to here. So let's go check. Okay, so this is the Kobo website. As you can see, I'm putting in her name. And after scrolling through all of it, I was still unable to find anything but audio books on their website. Okay, I finally figured it out. I'm gonna show, I'll insert from her Instagram saying that it's on Kobo. Like, oh, you can get all my stuff from Kobo, yay, whatever. Because they do have a monthly subscription where you can listen and read. I don't think it's limited. You can, like, there's a whole bunch that you can read and listen to. So that was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, okay, so why am I not finding it? That doesn't make any sense. And then I kept looking, and I saw people saying the same thing, that they're not able to find any of her stuff anywhere. Some of them at Facebook said that they couldn't even find it on Libby, which is interesting because I have found that I can find it on Libby. I just can't, for some reason, get it to Overdrive. And I think I figured out why. So then I saw a posting on her page, like her website, saying that she has an exclusive deal with Amazon for all her ebooks. So I Googled her name, and I found where it says frequently asked questions, and that's where it says that her ebooks are only on Amazon, unfortunately. And that's why we're not finding it anywhere. So what I think it is that, like with the Libby app, it's because it's a library, because libraries are still allowed to have those copies. Amazon doesn't get to choose that. So you can still get it through the Libby app, but Overdrive is specific to Kobo. And even though Overdrive is using the same thing, it's still blocking it from going to Kobo, and which is stupid. It's really annoying because I don't, like I said before, I don't like reading on my phone. I am not getting a Kindle. I'm good. I don't care. But I also don't want to buy all her books. I do want to read them. What I think I'm just gonna do is go down to the library and borrow them. Excuse me. There's a couple books that I know that I want for sure. I'm trying to limit how many books that I physically buy, and the way that I'm choosing that is if I can get it signed. Like, I'm really excited. Geneva, what's her last name? Geneva Rose is coming to Houston. Me and my friend is going. It's one of my friends from book club. So excited. And we're getting a signed copy of her book. I'll talk more about it when I have like the details in front of me and when it gets closer to it, because it's not for like at least another month, I'm pretty sure. So I'll add those, but it's going to be a signed copy, and part of the entrance fee that I paid was to get a physical copy signed by her. And there's going to be a Q&A. I don't know if we can ask questions. I think we can, but I don't really care about that. And I love her storytelling. I've read 2 of her books so far. I want to read another one, but I like her. So if I can get it signed, I'm obviously going to get it. There's certain Black voices that are important to me that I want to have as part of my collection, because the biggest thing to me now, the importance, is to have my personal library be an extension of me as a person and what's important to me. Autobiographies, so there's been a couple autobiographies that I bought. I wish were signed, they're not, but I'm glad that I have them on hand, even though I listened to the audio version because they were the narrator, and that is Michelle Obama and Viola Davis. Those were 2 really important ones to me that I wanted to buy their book. Even though I listened to the audio version, I want to get Gabrielle Union's book too, because her audiobook was amazing. It really spoke to the heart for me. Her first one, I like her first one the best. The second one was okay, but her first one really spoke to me as a person that grew up in a white community and trying to navigate what my identity was and who I wanted to be as a person, especially as a Black woman. So I really want to pick up hers, and then we'll see with Kerry Washington. I'm sure I'm going to want to pick it up, but we'll see. And then another thing that I'm looking at too is what the book looks like. So I was going on to that author's website, and I found that you can buy the book from her signed, which is awesome. I'm going to do that because one of her books, it's called Hemlock. The cover of it, it's beautiful. I don't even know if I'm gonna like the story. One of my book club girlies listened or read the book and liked it, so I already had planned on buying it because I trust her recommendations on top of the cover art. So I'm just trying to be more specific on what I want in my collection of books, because I don't want to keep buying books and then not liking them and wanting to give them away, other than for book club, which I don't know when we're going to do book club again. The person that heads our book club is I think she's not a prosecutor. She is a defender. She's extremely busy right now. I miss book club, but I completely understand. So at this point, I don't know when we're going to be doing book club again. It's been several months now. And if for any reason I can't get the book off of Libby, which happens sometimes, I tend to buy it off like Amazon and then put it in one of those community book centers that like are shaped like a house, and then you can just walk up to it and open it and grab a book. I'll put them in those, or I do go to the local YMCA for my gym, and sometimes they'll have a box where you can put books in them, and I'll put them in there. I try to do that, and if for any reason I can't get it in Libby or borrow it from the library, because there's been a couple books I didn't like, and I was like, I'm not keeping these. They need to go. I was fighting for my life trying to read it, so yeah. So that is the plan, but like I said before, I'm gonna get off because I need my phone, and I'm going to listen, hopefully, to Kerry Washington's autobiography. I'm gonna make myself listen to it for at least an hour before I give myself some TV time or YouTube, any screen time. I didn't even finish my podcast yesterday because I was doing the training. I couldn't do training obviously and listen to a podcast. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Hola! I just got back, went to Kohl's with the hubby. He needed
a jacket because tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, he told me, but I didn't know the date. He is meeting with some doctor's offices. His boss is going to be in town. The company that he works for, it's a medical company, and they have people all over the country. But they are coming here to meet with a specific doctor here in the practice, and then they're going to go out to eat. So we wanted to get him like a nice jacket to wear. He's doing suit separates, so he already had a couple different pair of slacks, and then I made him get this cute shirt. Let me go grab it. Y'all, look at this shirt. Isn't it cute? I love the color of it. Not necessarily to wear with his boss. I mean, with when he goes sees the company, but they're going to have dinner afterwards, so I figured this would be just a perfect nice shirt. But back home, lunch is over. I spent my entire lunch with my husband trying to find him some clothes. He went to go get us banh mi's as a thank you, so just waiting for my sandwich. And just going to do this work, keep listening to Miss Kerry Washington. I think I listened to about 30 minutes. I kept having to stop because I have to make all these stinking calls for my job. So just gonna keep on working away and we'll see how this day go. Okay, hello, happy Tuesday. So today I did not do yoga. I am so tired. I was fighting for my life last night, y'all. My son, I love him so much. I don't know why. I didn't even try. I just let him sleep in the bed because I didn't want to deal with it. But he was on me like white on rice. Like he was magnet just and pushed me out of the bed. He pushed me out of the bed multiple times last night and I moved him over to the fact of Patrick got up early this morning to take Aiden to track practice. Since we're in Texas, they do their practices early in the morning. Like he had to be there at I think 6. So Patrick was up at 4 something. When he got up, I woke up. So I moved Keelan's pillow over and scooped him, and he immediately woke up. He said, "I'm scared," and then came closer to me. I'm like, "Please, I want to sleep." So I'm so tired. When Patrick got him up to get him ready for daycare, and he came in, I fell back asleep. Then he came in, said goodbye to me. Excuse me. Gave me a hug and kiss like he normally does. I passed out, and I woke up like a spring chicken, just popped out of the bed because I didn't have an alarm clock set, and luckily it was only 8:07. So I just got up. I could have done yoga. I'm too tired. Took a shower, and here we are. And then I went to go get water, and Patrick surprised me. He had a feeling I needed coffee, so he got me coffee. Thank you. And I was totally banking on just making it myself during my break, but then he got me flowers, and he's making me breakfast. And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Happy Tuesday." So it's a happy Tuesday for me, and hopefully it's a happy Tuesday for you. So let me go put these in some water and I'll be back. Okay, so like I said, super tired today. I'm trying to wake up because got things to do. It's supposed to be warm outside, and if it is, I think I'm gonna go for a walk on my lunch just so I can get some movement in. I need to do my research because I'm going to get a walking pad so that during my work day I can get up and take some walks, but I need to do more research about which one that I want. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it at my desk because I'm looking at the area and I'd have to be on like the tip of the walking pad, and I don't like that. It might work, maybe, so I'll figure that out. I already started listening to spooky stories because I listened to an hour and a half of Kerry Washington's book yesterday, Thicker Than Water, and I'm going to continue to listen today. I'm just gonna do it later on in the day because I'm just so tired. So tired. I never understood people that would do homework for other people, like a bully instance. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't help my friends with some English assignments, but no one forced me to do someone's homework. That would never fucking happen. Like, you need to write my English assignment. Nah, I'll fight. I don't care.
Friends.
Hello. I am in my bed right now, just chilling, watching some YouTube, not doing much. I've already eaten. I only have like 17 minutes left on this lunch, and then I'm just working. I didn't record yesterday just because it's a heavy day for me. Wednesdays are, with me doing therapy. I think I'll start just recording in the mornings, and then y'all gotta know that after therapy I'm kind of spent. And then even jiu-jitsu days, so I be busy after work with Keelan and all that. So we shall see how I'm gonna do that here on out. Welcome back. It is Friday. It is 1:11. You can see I'm tired. I've been running around all day. So I woke up, got straight into, like, I jumped out of bed, got straight to the gym. I still didn't have exactly enough time, so I didn't do my full workout, but I did like 80% of it. Just did that, went to the chiropractor. I haven't seen my chiropractor in like a year. It's been over a year because I got into my accident over a year ago. So I finally got to see him. I brought my MRI paperwork because of where I messed up. I had him read it, and then we were able to adjust me so that I can get better range. That's my ice pack, I forgot. I need a little icing on my lower back. Then after that, I went and got my allergy shot. So not too big of a lump today. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's right there. And then the other one is not on maintenance yet, so the dosage is so small. I never have a bump from that quite yet. Before, when I used to get it, because it's grass and stuff, it would itch like no tomorrow. Like, this one doesn't itch, it just swells up a little bit, but that itched. So I'm not excited for that later on. All I've eaten today is a protein smoothie because I've been running around, but I went to Costco, got that done, went to EGB, got my grocery shopping done, came home, and some packages were delivered, and that's what it's gonna open with you guys. So Keelan's birthday is coming up. One thing that he really likes Crocs, and his Crocs are too small, so I got him some new ones. So I got him, he has the white marble ones, so I wanted to get him, he said he wanted blue ones. So they had some really cool ones, but the reviews weren't the best, so I was a little concerned about trying like the Mickey Mouse ones, or I think there was some type of superhero one that I was looking at, and I was like, oh no. And I'm not too happy about this, but look at this box, bro. Like, come on, bro. I don't know what happened, but at least the Crocs are safe. I got some things from Ulta. Okay, so I wanted to try the Camille Rose twisting butter since, you know, I twist my hair. I really liked their oil, so I've tried Carol's Daughter before and didn't like it. It was their blackberry something. It has an I almost said orange, purple label. So but I like, by the same Goddess Strength, I like the oil, so I wanted to try this. And it doesn't have anything that I'm looking, because the two things I'm mainly trying to stay away from is lavender and sage. There was something I was looking at and it had rosemary. I know is a big one too, but there was one I was looking at where rosemary was like the last ingredient, which means it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, and then this is the Camille Rose moisture milk, which I would use as leave-in, which, I mean, it says that a softening leave-in conditioner cream with light notes of macadamia nut and vanilla. We got the whole line for this because I got the shampoo, conditioner, and then the defining cream and the leave-in. So I have to wash my hair tomorrow. I mean, I didn't take out the twist until today. I don't know why. I didn't take it out till today, but I still, after tomorrow's workout, we'll see. But if I don't wash my hair tomorrow, I'm gonna have to wait like another week, and maybe I could try like a refresher or something. We'll see. I'll make choices on that, but that is it for that. Just doing a little mask while I play. It's getting pretty late here, so probably gonna be going to bed soon. Need to do my Duolingo, and then I also need to wash off this mask. It's almost to the point where it's time to get off. It's not quite all the way dry, but we're almost there. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm here with the fam, and we are on our way to the rodeo parade. It is Saturday. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be about 80 right now, so we will see how this goes.